right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to episode 8. 4 exciting months of Divided by Werewolves and streaming and such not nonsense. I'm here. Mitch is here. We're very excited. Sombra's here, as you can see on the stream. Our original plan this evening was to jump in some 1v1 matches against each other, but unfortunately Blizzard isn't down with that because they figured most people would probably game it for loot boxes, which we totally would have done. So I guess I can't blame them. So what we're going to do instead, while we're talking about other things, is we're going to set up a custom game so we can each kind of play around with Sombra, and then we'll jump into arcade and maybe try like a 3 versus 3, and the poor third wheel will have to put up with us. So, okay, I would like to do it for the new map, though, if that's all right. Can I set the new
absolutely.
map? Okay, so we're just going to turn everything off except for the new one. Oh, wait, no, they don't. You can't actually do the new map in a custom game.
They absolutely just do not want us to do what we plan to do. Like, it's...
No, they do not.
Everywhere we turn.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's fine. All right, so you're on one team, I'm on the other.
Team 2.
And we're not going to add any AI. And
Nah.
Oops. Come on. How do I start? There we go.
All right.
So are we both going to be Sombra, or is it one Sombra at a time?
Yeah, I mean, if we both can be, we can go ahead and you know, just mess around with her just for this round, and then we can start playing for real.
I like it.
There she is. So, so Diptastic tells me that she can take a lot of damage. Let's see.
That's surprising, because she seems more... She seems to me more like a Tracer, or you know, where...
Exactly.
She, I mean, she's kind of relying on abilities so much as straight damage output, or just the ability... I mean, 200, that's on par with Tracer, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so what do we have here?
Got the SMG, so she obviously isn't long range.
Right. I should probably check to see what she actually does.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I can't be bothered to do that.
How do you... I can't... Oh, here we go. Ultimate hack enemy, destroy enemy shields. Oh, there's a left beacon. Oh, I can become invisible. Hack, hold to hack. Hacked enemies cannot use ability.
She can teleport too, right? Is that what?
Yeah, she throws down a translocator with right bumper,
oh, okay.
and then you press right bumper to teleport to it.
I like it. Oh, what does left trigger do? Holds up her fingers. That's probably
a hack.
Oh, I was just saying that's probably important. Oh. Oh yeah, look at that. You throw it and then you can right bumper again to go to it. Alright. That's neat. Cave mystery.
The payload's not doing much good sitting there.
That's right. Uh oh. I hacked your health box. I don't know where you
Oh. I might use this later.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Alright, so the hacking requires you can't... So hacking is kind of like Symmetra in that it's a beam, and you can't so you can't just run up on somebody and hack them.
Gotcha. I hacked a health pickup, so
and it looks like the so the translocator, it's kind of like Tracer's rewind time in a way, in that you could always like throw it somewhere and then kind of have it as a get out of jail free card if shit starts to go down. Like, for example, I wonder what the range on it is. Like, hey, I'm on the beacon. Oh, it's got a time limit on it too. And then you shoot me. Nope.
Oh, bye. What?
Yeah.
What manner of trickery is this?
Oh wait, you could see me when I was invisible?
I could, yeah. You were. Oh, the payload's moving though. Am I moving the payload or no? I thought I was protecting the payload. All right, never mind. I'm moving it. I'm moving it. I knew that.
So then I wonder, so I wonder, is it just that you shot me, and so then I came out of the cloak, or how did that work?
I could see you clear as day the whole time you were running there.
Really?
Gotcha. Been here all along.
Interesting. So I can't hack the payload. I can hear you.
Yeah. You see me? Oh, you saw me. See there? See? It's clear as
Yeah.
day. Like you're just there. All right.
No. What happened was, I think I saw like a little flash of purple, and I think it's because, I don't know if yeah, interesting.
Hora de empezar de nuevo.
So maybe you shot me because you saw me cloak. I don't know. But yeah, like you came around the corner and I could just see you. Anyway, I got my super. I'm about to see what it does. Right now you're invisible.
I might need this later. Ahorita regreso. Transloc payload. Make sure someone stays with it.
I don't know what happened. I said something in Spanish, and then I shot out a big purple wave. So this is clearly a work in progress.
Sure, that's all right. We have to learn how to use her. It's all good.
Yeah, I don't see her being one of you. Any one of them that are, you would think as much as we play, that I would have learned, I would be better and I would have learned more heroes. And as much as I hate stagging, and I wish we could, still kind of do like, 2 or 3. Oh shit! I just hacked you.
Yeah, you did. I can't do my ultimate.
He vuelto.
60 seconds.
Shit! I can't hit the broads out of the barn. Like she seems like it seems like to me anyway. Her skill set requires more than what I do, which is just blindly run around and hope for the best, or like requires a little bit of thought. Like I think part of the reason that I suck with Tracer, one is she's fast. Require you to use a little more thought. You have to kind of plan things. And I'm really not I'm not much of a planner.
Sure. Same here.
And I kind of feel like Sombra would be the same way. But anyway, we'll continue to run around until this is over and go from there. All right, so we have both seen
Yes.
Strange, not in person.
Right.
Now, this is one where you didn't really have much of an interest in, right? Because we talked about this before. And if we weren't doing this show, would you still have seen it or no?
Eventually, not this week. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch it. It's a comic book movie. It's what I expected for the most part. It's it was it followed your basic Marvel formula of especially. When they introduce characters that maybe aren't as well known, you're really drawn out origin, which it was good. It's just a story I already knew, and and then there's not much of a villain, as is the way with the Marvel movies. Especially the origin ones, they tend to use a throwaway villain, and then and then they have established a character, and it's we wait for the sequel. And so that's kind of the way I felt about it. Like it wasn't bad. It was a good movie. It was just an origin story about a character that I don't particularly care for.
Yeah, I liked it. I was kind of surprised that I thought I would like it more than I did. Now we were talking about this before the show started. So I saw it on Thursday of last week, and last week not my favorite week in the world. And then there was I went on a work event, and
Be right back. Here I am.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna use my. All right, so I just used my ultimate. I have no idea what it did.
Oh man, it canceled out my teleport. It did that because I tried to teleport when
Oh.
you did that. Yeah.
Anyway, and so we went to see the work event in these. It had these giant, like, puffy recliner chairs, and we had lunch beforehand. And I kind of nodded off in the middle of it. And I'm not proud of that fact, but you know it happened. And it could be that this was not. You know, it's not kind of the typical. It's
Oh, I
like
lost.
the origin movies. You did. Sorry.
That's all right.
You know, their origin movies, they're usually more understated than like the sequels or whatever. How did you play the game? What happened?
No idea. I shot you more than you shot me.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I guess. I think at that point I still thought I was defending, so
I'm giving it to you. You should give it to yourself.
I don't think
Nobody
it
gets a
matters.
card.
No, doesn't matter.
So you know, what's weird is I think I liked Ant-Man better, which I was really surprised at because, and I don't know if it's because that movie just had more of the sense of humor that I like. Not to say that Doctor Strange wasn't good, but I expected to like it more because when I was a kid, I mean, I loved all the Marvel heroes that like didn't require you to get bit by a spider or get mutant powers or whatever. We're gonna leave. We'll pop into we'll pop into arcade.
Right.
I'm gonna have to invite you to the group again because of the stupid way that it does things. There we go. So I like this movie. I like Ant-Man more, which I'm not really sure why. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this movie that I did like. I'm as much as I'm all for, you know, them trying to stick with characters to be as much as they can. I really wish they had just had Cumberbatch do his normal British accent. Like,
Yeah.
For whatever reason, his American accent just didn't quite work, and it felt like at times he was trying to do a New York accent, and then they told him to drop it or whatever.
Yes.
And I don't know, it just felt to me like it would have been better if they were like, he's British, who cares? He's British.
Yeah, who cares? You know.
I think that I liked the characters. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One. You know, I was kind of reading an interview with the guy who wrote and directed it, and and him saying that, basically, he didn't want to fall into the trap of like, here the ancient Asian guy who knows everything, but then the white guy comes and is better than him anyway. So, and kind of trying to not fall into that trap, they fell into another trap, and I really I totally understand what he was talking about, and I don't really know what the best way to get around that, and I kind of like what they did, to be perfectly honest, with her. And I mean, could they have, done better in terms of, making a better compromise with things? Who are you picking, by the way? Oh shit, I'm gonna pick
Farrah. Sorry.
Probably, but I don't know. For some reason, she worked for me. Just like I like what they did with Wong, and I like what they did with what's his nuts, Baron Mordo. I particularly liked his kind of heel turn. At the end. I got a diva around here somewhere.
Oh, I almost had May. The other character I really liked, and I would butcher his name if I tried to say it. You know the guy I'm talking about? Yeah, the African American guy.
Mordo.
Yeah, like I thought he was great. I liked him. Oh yeah, Mordo, right? You said it. Yeah. I don't know how to say that guy's name, but I thought he was really good.
I don't. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I loved. I read a lot of Doctor Strange comics as a kid, but for me, I always focused more on like Mephisto and Dormammu himself. I don't really know much about Mordo to know kind of
All right, it's
what
me and you,
his deal was.
versus Bastion. We should be all right. No, not. It's a diva. She doesn't have a mech. She's running over here, dude. I'm sorry. I'm listening. Yeah, see, for can you see where I'm at? Over here.
Yeah.
She's running up here. So, for me, Doctor Strange, and I've been reading comics since I was 10, but he's always been this just guy who was occasionally in a comic. And he was in like Ghost Rider, you know, occasionally. And I'm like, oh yeah, that guy. That's a good story that he was in. But I don't care for the character, right? Like for me, supporting, he's fine. But like just for me to actually read a Doctor Strange comic, it never happened.
Right. And I remember like reading comics with him and his Cleo or whatever. You know, he had that female assistant, girlfriend, whatever you want to call her.
Right, right. She's behind you.
Yep.
We gotta get her because it's gonna be a draw. This is crap if it's a draw. Yes! What?
Alright, so I'm gonna do...
I got Soldier this time.
Actually, you know, I'm sticking with Diva.
Yeah, he was good.
I mean, there were some things that they did differently with this origin story that I felt worked. Like, I think that Dormammu was actually probably one of the biggest villains they've ever done. When you consider that he's like, you know, he kind of rules an entire dimension. I mean, this isn't quite the same as you know,
honestly,
like, I mean, I think Loki would probably be second. I mean, when you consider like the range of Loki's powers and stuff, I mean, he's certainly on you know, on the bigger side. But,
yeah.
All right, Genji's down.
Oh, well, I have his Diva left again.
But you know, when you
she's out of her
and
mech.
maybe they just haven't done as good of a job with the origin stories and sort of like making the villains as big of a threat as kind of they should be. You know, but I you know, that was one of the things I actually liked. I got her.
All right, sweet. Yes. Hell yeah.
One of the things I liked about this was that, okay, this is a guy, he's like from another entire dimension. You know, he rules that dimension, and like we're seeing that it's not just you know, like an earthly type of threat.
And I really like Dormammu. I always have. But for me, he's a Fantastic Four villain because I read Fantastic Four, and so when he would show up, like that's where he'd show up. And so the thing, I was super like excited when they started talking about him. I never expected to see him. I was like, okay, well they're talking about him, but they're not.
Fair up top.
All right, I was like, they're not going to show him. And then when they did, I was like, oh shit, son! Like when he showed up, I was excited.
Yeah, and I liked how they, because his face is kind of weird, like
right.
But I felt like they did a really good job.
I got Bastion.
All right, Farrah's still running around.
So is Zarya. She's chasing me.
Enemy eliminated.
All right, there's only one left. I don't know if it's Zarya or
Farrah.
It's Farrah. All right,
no,
cool.
it's Farrah.
Oh yeah. Oh, she almost. I got her. Nice.
Good.
Sweet.
Loot
box, bitch.
Sweet. I love the fact that they did the whole mirror dimension thing for kind of like keeping the fighting in. What the fuck?
Was he on the other team?
Guy?
He didn't do anything.
I don't understand.
I don't either. He killed. That's the only kill they got. Both times was Roadhog. Okay, I mean, I guess, but you just got fucked. So, like, what? Oh, okay, you killed and ran? That's the play of the game? Are you serious?
Look at that. You and I. Look at that.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Get out of here with that shit.
Anyway, I think that, you know, that was kind of a good way where they could do some kind of really cool city-level destruction type stuff, but not have it be, like, some kind of disaster porn type of thing. And I mean, by far the best effects that a Marvel movie has had.
Yes,
like
I'd say that now. So when they first showed him, all I could think of was the end of the Spawn movie. When they showed Malbolgia or whatever, you know, the Satan character from Spawn. And you know,
I've kind of blocked that movie out.
Okay, so the whole thing was at the end of the Spawn movie. Basically the story was, at least from what I read back in the day, was that they ran out of money for the movie, and so because they used so much of the budget on the CGI for the Violator, and Spawn's cape was completely CGI.
Okay.
And so at the end, you know, when he goes to hell, and there's supposed to be this army of Spawns that are showing up, and you know, and you see Malbolgia, and he's this giant, you know, demonic character from the books. So he was so poorly animated that he spoke and his mouth never moved, and yeah, it was bad. Oh, I'm dead. They killed me fast. Jesus Christ. But anyway, he never opened his mouth. His mouth was like just hanging open like a gate, like he was in shock the whole time. But he spoke, but you know. Anyway, and so when they started, and we finally got to where he confronted Dormammu, I was like, oh god, all I could think of was Spawn. And I was like, all right. And see, for me, Dormammu, like he's a full-bodied character, and when it was just a head, I was just kind of like, man. But I liked what they did. Like, because again, you said he has a weird head. I like that it was animated, like moving constantly. Yeah. You know, and the glowing eyes. And
yeah,
shit.
like that kind of shimmering.
Yes. Thought that was really cool. I loved like what Doctor Strange did to him. You know, I was like, I really like that.
One of my absolute favorite. Wow, look at you! I'm looking at your corpse. You are dead. One of my absolute favorite Supernatural episodes is one where Dean keeps dying over and over again, and the reason I love it so much is because it's like Sammy's like really upset the first time it happens, but then after a while he's just like whatever. Like he's just trying to get Dean through the day like as quickly as he can so that they can get further and further along. And I just find that hilarious, and I just love they kind of did the same thing, you know, with Doctor Strange, where it was like, you know, I'm here to bargain. I'm here to bargain. I'm here to bargain. You know, and it's just like, you know, blown apart, forced apart, ripped apart. You know, like, but I loved how I liked how they did that. And the fact of the matter is, I mean, they showed him doing some really cool things, and the movie did have humor at times. And I liked the changes that they did with Wong, where he wasn't like a manservant; he's on the same. And I love. You know, I love really anything that Mads Mikkelsen is in. I'm down for. And I like that his villain had like proper motivations. Like, it's, you know, I mean, you kind of understood where he was coming from. I don't know. Shit, it's just me.
Yeah.
Against the world.
Yeah. If you know how to use, Roadhog and Zenyatta as a combo, it's almost insta death. Because that just happened to me.
Yeah, I got fucked.
Alright. So we need some range. I'm going Pharah. He went.
Alright, I'll go, well, Soldier's got range, right?
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to go Diva if you're going to do that then. Alright.
But for some reason, and Hargrad is watching, and he said that he liked the movie, but he felt the post-credit scene with the beer was like one of their laziest ones, which I do. I agree. To admit, like I agree. In terms of kind of setting up what's supposed to be happening next. Right. I felt that the
post-credit scene.
The post-credit, I thought, did a better job, actually.
Yeah, I agree. And usually that's like the humorous one, and I felt like they kind of reversed it. All right, Soldier's down.
Ooh, shit, I got the Discord orb.
All right, I see him.
I gotta hide.
Yeah, they're sticking together. I don't know if they're like know each other, but... Alright, they took my mech out. I'm dead. I'm dead. They got me. They're sticking together. It's a fucking Zenyatta and Roadhog, and maybe that's something we need to pay attention to, because those two together are apparently lethal. So, like, if you can see where I died, they were there, but I don't know where they are now.
Yeah, I can see.
There's Roadhog to your left. course. He heals himself. Of course. Eats that apple. Nice! There we go, baby. Yeah.
Like, I really, really liked the... Alright, you want to do it? I'll do Zenyatta. I'm terrible with him. You can be Roadhog.
I'll try it, but I'm not any better with Roadhog than you are Zenyatta.
Like, I really liked Mordo, like, him basically going, wait a minute, you're all fucking doing this? Like,
yes.
Wait, this is not... And then, I know it probably has nothing to do with it, but, like, the whole, when he was, like, you know, when he was like, there's too many sorcerers, it just reminded me of No More Mutants. Like, that kind of, you know, the Scarlet Witch doing that.
Yep.
And
House
it probably, that is not at all what they're planning on doing, but to me, that just kind of is what it went with. It's a movie I really can't wait to watch again, because, like, when I watched Ant-Man the first time, I was like, yeah, I'm not sure. And then,
Enemy eliminated.
yeah, fuck that.
Nice. I like it. I like when we don't have to do any work.
Eat a dick, Reaper.
Where's he at?
Enemy
Boom! Yeah!
I don't get play the game for that shit.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Anyway, sorry.
I shot my gun twice and threw my chain once.
Look at that.
Play of the game.
He killed
Unless
me
that's
twice.
the match where we died, we all died.
Yeah, it's... That's where they got me. Yeah, he got 2 there.
Oh,
so
and then I drop down and he kills me too. No, I guess not.
All right, well, I didn't do
Anyway,
anything. But we won, so...
But, like, when I watched Ant-Man the second time, I liked it a lot more. So I'm kind of hoping that I like this one a lot more, too. I mean, I'm sure that I will. I like all their movies, but...
yeah. I do. I will say I enjoyed this one, despite the fact that, again, I don't really care for the character. I thought still it was a good movie, just because it's a comic book movie. But I like, you know, whenever this always happens, whenever there's a new Marvel movie, inevitably, like, half the people I follow online start adjusting their top 10s or top 5s, whatever. And this one being the top 3 in so many lists, I was like, really?
No.
Or are you just
Top 3 Marvel?
Yeah. No. Yeah, and I'm like, are
No.
you just you're just
No.
kind of you're kind of doing that whole thing where you have new Marvel movie like blinders on, you know what I mean? Like, that was the newest one you saw, so you're like, that's the best one. I'm like, nah, is it though? Like, it's really not. It's all right. But there,
Like,
I
my
like
top 3 would be Winter Soldier, Soldier, and then
you're right, exactly. Same here.
Yeah.
And Avengers, like, that's probably my top 3.
1. Fight.
Yeah, I mean, Winter Soldier is still my favorite. Civil War is a close second.
All right, I won't go that far, but I will say Winter Soldier is my favorite. I really don't know. I think Avengers is still probably my second favorite.
Enemy eliminated.
Sombra's down.
I've got Tracer eating my lunch in here, and Soldier. I'm gonna die. Oh, I got Tracer. All right, Soldier's the only one left. Dude, we are good at 3v3. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Sorry.
Score 1-0. Select your hero.
I'm gonna say, yeah, Winter Soldier's definitely my favorite. After that, I don't know. I mean, I kind of understand where some people are coming from, because I will rewatch them and then I'll start redoing the ranking. Like, I know a lot of people don't like Iron Man 3. I fucking love Iron Man 3 because I love Shane Black, and I'll watch a Shane Black movie forever.
That's why
I've seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang a million times.
Yeah. That's why I was so disappointed with Iron Man 3, because I thought this is going to be it. Like, this is going to be a Marvel movie right here. This is going to be a #1. Like, this is either this, like, right behind Winter Soldier, I'm going to be, like, right here. And I watched it, and I was just like, ugh.
Really?
I thought I'd like that a lot better than I did. I don't dislike it.
I love that movie.
I don't hate it, but I did not like it like I thought I would. I'm dead. We got wrecked.
Oh, that was bad.
Jeez.
Score 1.
I think I've definitely noticed a difference between sticking together and not sticking together.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Wonder if I should switch to somebody other than Zenyatta if we're all going to be more on the lighter side. But well, anyway.
We're all
So the next one, I mean, obviously for me, I mean, I'm super excited to see what they do with Black Panther. Like, I'm excited for Wonder Woman too. Although, you know, it's definitely going to be a different type of thing.
Damn it.
I might need this later. Found located.
Sorry, I'm trying to focus.
Yeah, me too. Sorry.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I'm dead.
Fucking
All right,
Tracer,
so I'm not
man.
as good at Zenyatta as I thought I'd be.
All right,
You're
well,
it,
this
man.
one.
You gotta kill 3 of them.
I'm in trouble.
I think not having a tank was probably a bad idea.
yeah. Although with Tracer running around, I don't know how much good I would have been as Diva either. But
There he is.
yeah, I'm running. At some point, it's a draw, so I'm going for that.
How do you know?
I don't know, but I remember when we were chasing that Diva.
No, I mean,
it was
how?
like,
Later.
Well, I think Sombra just went invisible. Possibly to your left.
Been
Maybe?
here all the
There she is.
yep.
To your right. They're both to your
Yeah,
right.
they're all there.
Score 1-2.
Oh well.
All
I'll do
right.
what I
Hero.
I'm going to. I'm gonna roadhog it. What the hell? I'm terrible with him, but where the hell is he? There he is.
do. I'll stick with Soldier then. Yeah.
I mean, but Black Panther is Ragnarok before Black Panther?
Fight.
I
Match point.
think so. Because
I
that
think it
one's
is
not
too.
that far off.
Yeah. I mean, I have no
All right, they got one
like
down.
understanding. I got one of them down. Oh, like what that movie's
Yes,
going
Tracer's
to be.
dead.
And I love, like, have you seen What We Do in the Shadows?
Yo, hell yeah.
I
Oh,
figured.
yeah.
So I mean, I'm really like that guy's sensibility.
Yes.
I'm totally down with it.
Dude, that's
I
one of my
can't-
favorite
I-
movies
I
for the
butcher-
last several years.
Teammate
Hold on.
eliminated.
So Sombra's over here.
later.
Where are you? I think we should probably try. And
I'm
stick
chasing
together.
you. I'm trying to
Okay.
get back with you.
Oh wait, I'm up top.
Yeah, I'm
Wait.
coming.
I just heard her. She's coming up behind you.
All right.
Be right back.
No, she teleported.
Yeah.
I think she's just running around so that they can. Get
She
the
is.
draw.
She's trying to get the draw.
Calm down.
This is frustrating. I got her. Got her.
Nice.
Ooh.
Score 2 to 2. Select your hero.
And just knowing that Ragnarok's going to be kind of like a road trip movie with the Hulk. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Planet Hulk at all. So I hope they don't
Really?
do too much with it. Yeah.
Oh man, I love that stuff. All right, so I'm not a big fan of.
Just the
World War.
idea that he
Match
I mean,
point.
I guess it depends on how much they do, right? Like the whole idea of like, oh, the Illuminati, they're gonna take the Hulk.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not a huge fan of World War Hulk. But I fucking love Planet Hulk. Oh god, that story was awesome.
maybe it's because Marvel did an animated movie of it and it was awful,
That was terrible.
and
Yeah.
I watched it, and maybe that's what the problem was.
Yeah, that's the problem because it was terrible. The comics were great though. Now, when they realized that Greg Pak had written something great and they could make it into a fucking event, then they ruined it. But man, it was good when it first started. The whole Son of Hulk and all that shit that spawned out of it was terrible. Got him.
Look at that. Sombra hacked him. I killed him.
Loot box,
Fucking A,
bitch.
But I think Black Panther for me is the one I'm really looking forward to the most.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the fuck all these people other than us are doing
I don't
to play the
understand.
game. I don't.
They're not.
I don't get it.
I mean, we're winning.
Well, this guy I think kills all of us.
Well,
So
see,
that
I
might-
ran
No,
away.
he just killed me.
Oh no, never mind. He's about to get me. There it is. Yep, there you go. He didn't get me though. Whatever.
Well, that was pretty good though. I thought we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
gonna lose that one for sure.
I did too.
All right, so I was supposed to watch Stan versus
Against Evil.
and I-
Stand against Evil.
Sorry,
It's
my bad.
the same thing.
Stand
It's
against
fine.
Evil
It's
versus
fine.
against. And so I meant to watch it. I totally didn't. Basically, what it comes down to. So what is the deal with
So-
this one?
It's on I forget which network. But basically all it is this network's version of Ash versus Evil Dead. And I know that comes on Stars.
That's where my versus
Yeah.
is coming from.
And it's the exact same show. The only difference is this is John C. McGinley instead of Bruce
Yeah.
Campbell. And
Which there's not really that much of a difference.
no, there's not. See, this is the thing, right? Like to me, like John C. McGinley is a national treasure. Like I love that man.
Yes, I agree.
You know, I was gonna watch this anyway. There's no getting around it. He's basic because I love Scrubs. You know, I loved him. I loved him in Platoon. I love him in Point Break. I love him in Office Space. I love Scrubs. Dr. Cox is like, you know, hilarious.
If you told
to
me
Like,
he was
yeah.
in, if you told me he was in either Platoon or Point Break, I would not have believed you.
He is, and so I love that man, right? And
I just
so
killed somebody.
I knew that I was going to watch this show because Dr. Cox is fighting demons, and so that's why I'm watching it. And oh,
Roadhog,
Mr. Bortles,
can I
that
just
threw me
say-
off. So
Sorry, can I just say, what's his nuts tried to fucking wall slam me and I killed his ass.
Reinhardt, yeah, he did. Oh shit, he's right there. There we go.
Sorry. He pinned
Sorry.
me. He took me coast to coast, and I still lived. And then I shot him in the face.
Hell yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, go ahead.
So basically, this show is literally Ash versus the Evil Dead, except for they're not Deadites, and it's not a character that we all know and love as Ash. Other than that, it's almost the exact same show. So
Oh, really?
yeah, oh, absolutely, absolutely. Like you know, it's. I think they're demons and not Deadites, but other than that, even the makeup is very. And John C. McGinley is this mixture. The way he's playing it, he's sort of this mixture between Dr. Cox and Clint Eastwood from Gran Torino. Like, yeah, and that's basically it. Though, and I like, there's little things like little character quirks that we're not quite sure because his wife dies at the start of the show. And the whole thing was like he's the sheriff of this town, and his wife gets killed, and got her. And
All right, I'm running after Soldier.
all right,
Where the hell did he go?
he's downstairs.
So his wife gets killed at the beginning.
His wife gets killed. He's the sheriff. He's all torn up about it. They have the funeral. Apparently, he can see these demons for some reason, and other people can't. And so he like gets into a fight with this witch-looking thing at the funeral, but nobody can see it, so it looks like he's nuts. He gets replaced as the sheriff by this woman, and he's she's sort of like she knows what's going on by the end of the first episode, and so of course they're going to be like partners now and shit. And he's like this angry old man who doesn't give a shit about her. And
Gran Torino. I like.
that's exactly what it is, man. He is straight up Dr. Cox meets the guy from Gran
Is he
Torino.
lovably racist?
Yes. Not racist, but misogynist. Like he's lovably misogynist. And like, it's because like the most of the first episode, all he does is bitch about women. He's like, you're gonna ask me a question, or I'm gonna ask you a question, and you're not gonna answer it because that would be empowering, right? And you're just gonna answer. You're gonna come back at my question with another question, right? And then of course the woman does it, and he's like, see, and it's like he's not a lovable character at all. All right, so Faith's dead. Whatever the fuck, Mercy's dead. All we have to do is kill fat ass. Boom! Yeah,
Pig
yeah.
versus pig, baby. Come get cheap bacon.
And Mr. Binky's going ham.
I'm going ham on that ham. Flexing man nuts. My nuts.
Man nuts.
Flexing my nuts.
There it is. Flexing my nuts.
I'm like flexing man huts? What is that? I don't... What does that mean? What did he do? He fucking hid in the doorway.
Why are you hiding, bro?
He hid in the doorway and then he killed Mercy.
And I killed her.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
He didn't... What the fuck?
What's up? Look at
My
that.
huts?
Come on.
Look at that. That's a shutout. We should get
They
2
got
loot
skunked.
boxes for that shit. Get 2 loot boxes. But is it? Well, you said you're not as big of a fan of Ash versus Evil Dead as you thought you'd be.
Right.
So
Well,
how do you
I
feel
have to-
about this one?
I have to eat crow on that particular statement because this season has made me a believer. This season,
I love this season.
so much better than the first season. Oh my god!
Ashy slashy.
In every conceivable way, this season is better than the first season. Like I am in love with that show right now. So
Yeah, like it
can't-
never occurred to me to think about, well, what it would have, what other people would have thought
Arriving at
Right.
happened at the cabin.
Antarctica.
right. Oh, it's
And
incredible.
then
Oh, this
and then,
season's
Lee
so
Majors as his
good.
dad.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Select
Oh, and
your hero.
the practical effects, man, they have gone like straight old school,
They're-
and I absolutely love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to give Sam versus, what is it called? Sorry.
Stand
Stand
against,
against-
evil, not
Sorry,
stand. His name is Stan, so it's stand against evil.
Okay. And he's not versus evil, he's against it.
He's against it. So
He's not pro evil, he's anti evil,
no,
is what you're
he's
telling me.
very anti-evil.
Behind you.
Ow!
Oh, we got a Bastion up top. We
Yeah,
got a
we do.
Roadhog. Come here, bitch.
Roadhog's dead.
Oh shit, I died!
Yeah, it was Bastion.
Died! How the hell did that happen?
We got him for you. I
There
killed all
you
3!
go.
Get you some! Yeah!
Good job.
Score
I don't even know what happened.
1-0. Select your
Um,
hero.
Alright, so are you all caught up on The Exorcist?
As far as I know, like I haven't I'm generally a week behind, so I haven't seen probably this week's episode yet. So I'm
Okay.
But yeah, I'm caught up. I'm past the twist. I'm like 1 episode past the twist.
3.
Yeah, for a show that apparently nobody's watching, I'm really surprised at how much I love this fucking show. Like, I'm sure they're gonna cancel it because apparently
Sure.
nobody's watching it. But
And
we
every-
talked
you know-
about this.
Everybody who is watching it is aware that nobody's watching it because I have seen so many things like why you should be watching this, like why you're not watching it. Like they're like, you need to be watching it. Like it's really fucking good.
I mean, when we first started, it's like, oh, is it going to be this kind of, demon of the week type of thing? And it's not that at all. But just like the episode when you realize like that this whole fundraising group that is helping out the priests, like they're not good people at all. And then like that poster when it's like he is coming and it's supposed to look like the Pope, and I was like, holy shit.
Yes. Oh, they turned it up on us. I'm dead. Torbjorn and Bastion. Man, making the 3v3 cheap. I see. I like it.
Enemy eliminated.
Damn Binky. There you go. Oh,
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
bullshit right there.
it is. It
Score.
is. All right.
1.
I wonder if they're gonna do that again because we'll tank that shit up.
Select your hero.
Yeah. Well, some of you should do Farah then. I can do her.
All right.
I mean, you're
I'll,
better than I am, but
Well, if you want
I think
to,
a tank, some with a shield.
I'm gonna do.
There
I'm
you
gonna do. Yeah, Diva.
Yeah, Hargrada, there's an Exorcist TV show. Absolutely, it's on Fox.
Yep.
It's actually really good. The big twist of it is so. Kind of the big twist was that
you hate to ruin it if he's gonna watch it now.
You hate to ruin it if he's gonna watch it. Yeah, but it follows this family and their daughter gets possessed by a demon, and then
Enemy contact.
shit goes sideways.
Oh, they went May this time. That's not good for me.
Yes. Hell yeah, double kill!
Oh, damn it! I almost got him.
Woo!
Yeah.
Score 2-1. Select your hero.
Okay, so they expected us to counter what they just did. So they're gonna expect us to counter what they. You know what? I'm just gonna stay with Farah. I can't think this much.
Well, I'll do Diva again then.
But I kind of thought once they did what the twist was. I was like, all right, is that like? I wasn't sure if the show would still hold up, knowing what we knew at that point. And I think that especially this particular episode, when you watch it, I think it just kind of adds an extra dimension to kind of the family and what they're going through already, kind of knowing now what the deal is.
Right.
So at first I wasn't really thrilled with it because I just thought it was a little gimmicky, and but now I'm actually kind of glad that they did it.
Yeah. Well, I think the show needed it. But again, the problem is like the longevity of the show at this point for me, because I don't know once you're done with this, what do you really do? Get you some, bitch! Yes!
Oh, sorry. Damn.
Yeah!
Sorry, I don't even know what's happening. All of a sudden we're winning. Hell yeah, look at that gold medal. Goddamn right.
Play of the game.
It's gotta be me. There it is.
There it is. Finally.
Jesus Christ.
No, I agree with you. And in fact, you kind of talked to the... I read an interview. God damn, look at you. Wow. While being frozen.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know where I was in that situation. But, I read an interview with the guy who writes the show, and they said, oh, yeah, we could do, like, an anthology, but we're not American Horror Story. And they said that, like, the next season would focus on, like, a family, like, literally down the street. So it would kind of tie in, but not be. So, from a longevity perspective, I mean, unfortunately, as far as the ratings are going, I don't really know if that's going to be an issue.
It's not going to be an issue.
However, knowing what they're doing with this large group and how the different levels of government that these people in this group occupy in Chicago, I mean, they certainly can do stuff in Chicago with other families and keep it tied into the overall thing.
Right.
Hopefully they get a chance. But this is a show, I mean, I think that everybody who's on it is really good. The production values on it are good.
Mm-hmm.
If, like, Fox decided I don't want to do it, I think if, like, a Netflix wanted to pick it up or something, it would do great. Where they could do, like, I think it would be a good show to binge, personally. Like,
yes.
I hate having to wait to see what happens the following week. So, hopefully...
But even then,
the way they are,
that's the same thing that happened to Hannibal, though. Like, it was such a good show that nobody watched, and then everybody watched it once they were able to binge it, and that's like the way, unfortunately, like we do our entertainment these days. So it almost makes more sense for things like Orange Is the New Black on Netflix and Black Mirror and all these things to come out all at once, so people can, and Daredevil even. Let people binge it, because that's what everybody wants to do. Nobody wants to wait. And instead of having these shows show up on the network, just put them on these streaming services. And that's the only way they're going to survive. Unfortunately.
Right, and the reality is the only reason that Hannibal got to 3 seasons is because,
Oh,
God
Jesus
damn it!
Christ!
Soldier killed me. The only reason Hannibal got to 3 seasons is because there was a European production company that underwrote a lot of the cost of production. So NBC didn't have to
Oh, okay.
pay for most of the production costs. And so this European company did it, and then basically NBC just had the rights to distribute it. That's the only reason that they would have gotten 3 seasons out of it.
Select
Gotcha.
And that's why they were also able to film, you know, in Europe as much as they were, particularly in the 3rd season. And they had, you know, Amazon, they had talked to Amazon about picking it up, and Amazon was like, well, we already have the rights for the seasons that have been around.
Right.
And we're doing our own thing, so this just doesn't really work for us. And then Netflix is like, well, you know, Netflix is like, well, we're not going to make a show that the first 3 seasons are on our competitor. So, you know, I think now that, you know, these streaming services are such big players, you kind of hope that the networks think of some of these things like from the beginning.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I'm in trouble. Yeah, Bastion Genji combo got me.
oh
that
shit, I was
fast.
too busy.
Jeez.
I was focusing on Bastion, and Genji just ran up right behind me and killed me.
Yeah.
Select your hero.
All right, I'm a road hog it.
All right, I'm going back to Soldier then.
Why not?
Yeah. This will probably be our last one anyway, so why not?
Yeah, probably. Like I haven't watched Black Mirror yet. I have a list of shows that I mean I
Yeah.
watch so much TV now, but that's
just
one of the ones.
Just started.
Fight.
I'm literally 1 episode in.
How is it? Oh, okay.
So here's what I did. I clicked play on Netflix, thinking it would start me season 1, episode 1, and before I knew it, I was 20 minutes into episode 1 of season 3, so I had to stop. And so now, like, I went back and like I'm only 1 episode in.
God damn it! I got completely turned
her.
around and
Yeah,
sorry about
got
that.
her. It's all good. It's all good.
All teammates
Oh
have
fuck!
They have a Genji.
Yeah, I'm
and
dead.
I forget and Bad.
If they still have Genji and
I forget
Bastion,
who else.
I'm done. I killed Diva.
No, it's Genji and Soldier.
Oh, all right.
Oh, to your left.
I hear
Sounds
him.
like. Yeah.
Yep, I'm dead. Yeah, I don't know how to counter Genji. Sorry, everybody who just watched that happen, but that was pathetic.
Well, the problem is your guy really can't.
No.
I mean, that's the problem because he's got the deflect. So you need something like an energy weapon or
Yeah.
or just wait until he burns through his deflect and then hit him.
Which that deflect, man, that lasts a little too long for my liking.
I will protect
I think his deflect is bullshit, but what do I
Yeah,
know?
absolutely.
Like I'm
yeah.
fine with it. We've talked about it a million times. Like I'm totally fine with it for bullets, but like rockets
Yeah.
or sound waves. I mean, come on.
I think that's Hanzo. I just got shot by Hanzo.
enemy eliminated.
It is. And Reaper.
Enemy eliminated.
I got one of the two. I don't know which one I got. There we go. That's how you
What
do
the
that.
hell happened there?
That's how you do that.
I was hiding. I hid. I got shot, and then I took health.
I
And
killed
then
one.
I,
I'm not
so
sure
I
if
should
it was
get-
Hanzo or
I-
Reaper I got, but
I should get play of the game out of that one.
sure.
But I want to watch Black Mirror. I still want to watch Bates Motel. I've heard really good things about that show.
I
just
I
haven't gotten around to
can
it.
I can attest to the first 3 seasons. I lost cable after that, so I haven't seen it really since. First 3 seasons are great.
One show I was really hoping would be good was that Channel Zero show on Sci-Fi, The Candle Cove, and it's not. I mean,
Oh, yeah?
it's interesting just to once you kind of find out what happened. But in terms of like actually being a good show with characters that you care about and actors that are good, yeah, it's not really that.
Oh, Soldier's almost dead.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Soldier and Junkrat got me. They're all right there, so you got Diva, the new girl behind you too.
Ah shit!
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, and she hacked me and I couldn't heal.
damn, our first loss. Oh well.
Oh well. They were better.
Open some loot
This
boxes.
is when we gave that it's bullshit that they're stacking and whatever.
Yeah.
So we do that.
Well,
now.
they can't stack. It's just who they are
Right.
using is bullshit.
Oh
That's what it
shit!
is. Yeah, so
That was nice.
that guy's on our team. This is the one we won.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I killed somebody. I don't know who it was. Apparently, I got Reaper. Damn it, our first loss. Oh well.
God, look at that. I did not do well that at all. I died with the exception of one. I died every time. All right. So what are you playing these days?
I'm thinking since like right now, really nothing. I'm still playing the Batman, of course, and you know, Drunk Watch, and I've been playing. I'm going back through Titanfall 2 and getting all the pilot helmets and such. But even then, like I did most of that yesterday. I have the last, I think, 2 missions to do. I have like 6 helmets left to get, and I'll essentially, except for the multiplayer, I'm done with Titanfall 2. I'm hoping that, you know, I know Gene got it, and I'm thinking Chris may pick it up. So I'm hoping that I'll get a little more play out of it, you know, because I love the multiplayer. I loved it the first time. So I'll do that. I'm thinking since your stream of Gears 4 didn't go well, and I'm planning on picking that up on Black Friday because it's like $30. So I'll probably get that, and I may do that for the channel.
Oh yeah.
And then of course I'm still debating. Like I don't know if anybody would give a shit to watch me play the Witcher 3, but I never played it, and I'm planning on doing that.
Absolutely.
First of the year. So other than that, not
It's
a whole
big
lot.
game. I can tell
Yeah,
you
it
that
is.
much.
It is going to take me a while, and I probably wouldn't do the whole thing, but you know, we'll see. You know, I may stream that.
Well, for me, let's see. I got Dishonored 2.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I
Like
don't
I hate to watch it. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm excited to play it. So it's one of those, you know, things. We'll see. I don't know how much of it I'll watch you play because I'm looking forward to playing that one because I love the first one. But I'll watch.
Right.
I don't know how much of it.
Yeah, and then it's funny because I was thinking, oh, I should pick up Watch Dogs 2, but you know there
Yeah.
weren't any sales. It doesn't look like it's going to be on sale. And then I thought, well, Dishonored's going to take me a while,
Right.
And then we're getting closer to Christmas, and I figured, well, shit, I sent Titanfall 2 back today, so then I'll have Dishonored. If Watch Dogs decides to show up, great, or I'll throw Call of Duty in there if that shows up, great.
Yep.
But I haven't decided if I'm going to do 2 playthroughs of Dishonored or not. My understanding is that it's a much harder stealth game, and when I played the original, I didn't really feel like the chaos powers gave you as much. I thought it would be a lot more fun to just kind of go crazy and fuck cats up, and I don't know, it just wasn't
Yeah, but
as exciting as I thought it would be.
pretty much all I did was teleport around and stab motherfuckers. So
Yeah, and I don't think I'm gonna try to do like a ghost run or anything like that. And the problem is I don't remember the story at all. Like I was reading stuff and they're like, oh hey, what choices from the first movie from the first game are canon in the second? And I'm like, I don't remember any of this shit. Like
yeah.
I remember the ball. Like I remember having to go in the ball and get shit done. Other than that, no idea. Just like, when people are like, oh, you should play Emily because we don't know her story. I'm like, I don't even know who the hell she is. I had to read up who she was in the first place. So, but yeah, I plan on starting that tomorrow. And then at some point, I need to do Dragon Quest Builders. Not that I think people want to watch me like fucking build a village for.
Apparently they do though.
I guess so. Hell if I understand it. But, what do I know these days? So. Well, all right. You got anything else?
That's it. I'm good.
All right. Well, that was fun. 3 versus 3. It's a shame
Yeah,
that
it
we
was.
can't do that. We won't be able to do that in our group.
No, we'll have to either do. I don't know. I still like the idea of us going against each other, even if it's not for loot boxes. So it might be fun to do some private matches one night. But
I do a private match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Houston.
Yeah, but as far as
problem.
it's surprising. It seems like it makes sense in that 3 people if you get the right combination. But it all I don't know if it's easier or harder because it goes both ways, right? Like if you have a team of 6, there's more people to cancel out the other people.
Yeah.
This just seems a little more clearly when we were on it, and when we weren't, it all fell apart.
Well, I did like the I did like the no stacking. Like that was so far my favorite thing so far from what I've played, and it's not Sombra. It's like I like the fact that in 3v3 it was literally 3v3. No, it wasn't 3 of one character.
Right.
So
although you get Torbjorn, then it's like 4 versus 3. So that's the only
true.
Because he could set a turret up and then kind of walk away, and if he kind of gets
that's true,
the box or whatever.
Yeah, unless he runs into 2 players, he has a chance.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Hergrada's asking if we've tried 6v6. No, I mean we can try 6v6, but that's basically what quick play.
Yeah, that's what we were already doing.
Yeah, and the whole stacking thing in quick play is kind of not really doing it for us. So 6v6, I think would be concerned that would come back. So I think if we want to play 6 people, we just go ahead and jump into quick play and then deal with the limitations. But thanks for everybody for watching and then putting up with us as we try to figure out just what in the hell Sombra can do. Like I said, I'll be doing Dishonored 2 starting tomorrow. Mitch, when's your next Batman?
Will likely be Sunday.
All right.
And it may be that may be the end of chapter 3 if it goes the way, because I usually do 2 achievements per night, so that should be the end of chapter 3.
Okay. There's a bonus Destiny Crota video up there.
Yes.
And of course, I got to finish. I'll put up the rest of Titanfall 2. I did it today. I just got to put it up there. You can watch that start to finish. And hopefully, we'll be doing a raid. Hopefully soon.
Yes, I'm ready.
Whether or not we'll be streaming it, I'm not sure. We have to be good.
We'll stream
house
it.
Guests. Well, it's just a matter of whether or not everybody. We're usually being carried along, so I don't want to promise it. So, but
that's true. That's true.
But thank you everybody for hanging out. We really appreciate you spending time with us. We look forward to hanging out with you the next time. So for myself and Mitch, we will catch you around another time. Good night and have a good evening.